Hey my Libras, this is your full moon in Scorpio transformation portal reading. So let's just get into the theme of this reading before I pull out cards for you. So essentially, this reading is here to celebrate the transformative gateway that is here with us at this time for the next, 2 to 3 months, which is here to change our world and for the better. So, with the full moon taking place in Scorpio, it shows the transformative nature of Scorpio, wherein one can rise from their own ashes, so to speak, and become the phoenix. At the same time, because it's a Vesak full moon or a Buddha full moon, what this is showing us is that there is a well of wisdom for us to tap into, and there are chances for us to have those enlightening insights of wisdom at this time that can really make a big difference in the trajectory of our lives. So it's important that we use this. It's important that we have awareness and attention focused around these themes. So yeah, I'm going to take a look at the tarot to see what theme and energy you are coming with at this time, and what you're being asked to focus on at this time of transformation. So let's take a look. I just happened to see the Lovers card for you, so this card wanted to just feel like, okay, we've got your cards. We've got your cards. It's the King of Swords, and I will take this in reverse because it came sort of midway, So what this card is representing to me, let's just get into that right away. There are certain thought patterns, certain experiences which left you with certain ideas that you aren't yet fully over. Let's just say that. You haven't entirely moved past certain ideas and belief systems which you are being required to kind of take into consideration at this time, in this phase. So to make this upright, it means that you are moving past a challenging phase. You are moving beyond any kind of, let's just say, issues and hurdles that you faced with people, or you faced in your own mind, where you felt like you were failing, where you felt like you were being attacked, where you felt like people's opinions were playing too much of a role, and you weren't being able to stand as this King of Swords who knows his truth, who's unafraid of speaking his truth with kindness but with firmness. So if necessary, it also means being a little bit tactfully ruthless with whoever needs that kind of response. So given that this was in reverse, I see that you're having a little bit longer of a journey to go before you can really come out of this. And that's because of the first card that we get. The first card is the King of Swords, which talks about you needing to really become this king when it comes to the element of thought. Now, Libra, you guys are an air sign, so I'm not surprised that your mastery at a soul level would be, first of all, around your own element, and that is the element of thought. So this Vesak full moon is giving you the opportunity to actually tap into the power of Buddha and Scorpio together, which is the power of liberation, the power of liberation and elevation through transforming our way and pattern of thinking. So you guys are being guided to do this big work at this time. There is really no other way out, I see, for you guys than to really look at what are the quality of your thoughts and how is that impacting your life, how is that impacting your work life, your health, your wealth, and your relationships. Because like I said, I saw that Lovers card peeping, And that tells me two things. One, you guys have to be aware of what choices you have and what choices you are making using that intellect that you are born with and that you've developed over time. Are those choices coming from that intellect sabotaging you in some way? Are they just making your life a bit more difficult? Or are they helping you move beyond your challenges and transition into a new phase? That's some self-questioning that wants to be done at this time. All right, and especially in terms of your communication with love, I see that some of you, in terms of love, have had a hard time moving on from somebody, and that may very well be because you don't want to move on. So the question is, are you looking at what it is? Are you really being truthful to yourself at about why you're doing or being a certain way, perhaps? So that tells me the Six of Swords in reverse. It really tells me that because it came out like this, I feel like for some of you, you guys want to move on from somebody and yet you're unable to. So you kind of flip flop between moving on and not moving on, wanting to move on and being able to move on. And this is really asking you to have that clarity, be truthful, and be honorable. So be honorable to yourself and to whoever you're dealing with. And that's going to help you get this card upright in its. Whether it's you moving on without this person or whether it's you moving on with this person and leaving a certain kind of struggle behind. The choice has to be made by you. And I'm seeing that you can't really play around with this choice anymore. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting, see, the bottom of your deck card is the Knight of Swords. So it is talking about communication. If there's been harsh communication in the past between you and this person, what I'm getting is that it's time for you to take action, swift action with communication, where you are being careful about not being harsh with your words, but at the same time speaking your truth without hesitation. I see that as an important part for you moving into these next couple of months. That's an important part of your journey. So that said, I'm going to take, okay, this is the card, the healing crystal card for you. And this is the crystal Menelite for activating the divine feminine. So why am I not surprised? You guys, Libra, you're the sign of the need to maintain balance, the need to have stability and equality. So with this extra masculine energy that we get here, double masculine with the king and the air element, which is also masculine element, we're getting this need to balance the feminine and the masculine for you guys to have that movement forward that you've been desiring. So if you feel like the feminine energy within you and feminine parts of your expression have been stifled, then that may be something you need to heal in order to move forward. All right, because Menelite is talking about the wise divine feminine, the place from which, the wisdom from which communication is in line with your intuition, is in line with your feminine knowledge and intuitive psychic gift and power that we all have access to on some level. So what I'm getting for you as a healing insight is that if you've been struggling with wanting to move forward, and if you've been kind of critical of yourself or how little or how much you've grown or how long it's taken for you to grow intellectually, then I'm getting that they're saying it's not a day's work, all in good time. So let's look at the healing insight that's coming from your guidebook. Maturation is a process of growing wiser. The soul and the heart do not age. All right, so this is sending us a big message at this time that if you're getting too lost in the element of air, if you're getting too lost in the thought realm, then it's time for you to tap into the wisdom of your soul and listen to that guidance instead, because your heart and your soul will be able to connect you to the eternal wisdom that lies within, and that's how you'll be able to kind of what should I say, not not attribute over importance or too much importance to the simply the mental realm. That's how you're going to tap into this intuitive power that is within all of us. You know, some of us find it in more hidden ways, and some of us it's more obvious. So, really, it's time for you to tap into that ageless wisdom that you carry as a soul. And if you need guidance, I'm seeing that trying and tapping into more feminine ways of exploration will really suit you. So, anything that is connected to the intuitive wisdom and knowledge is going to work for you at this time. So, with that said, I'm going to take a look at the affirmation that is supporting you in this month. So, this is the overall energy that is kind of the underlying energy, you can say. And I shuffle this deck before each reading to pull out your special intuitive guidance. So, this is the overlying message which says, all is well in my world, and your personal message, affirmation is, I experience love wherever I go. Such a beautiful message for that Libra theme. Libra, you guys need love, you guys want love, even if you don't acknowledge it to yourself. You guys are programmed in that way where you need love and you need that loving attention from somebody. So, if you have any emotional resistance and blocks to acknowledging that, you know, that you need the experience of love strongly in your life, then I would recommend that you make a note of this, write it down somewhere that you can see it twice a day or thrice a day, and that will be a gentle reminder for you each time you feel like you're in a hostile environment, or you're not having enough love in your life, or as much as you'd like to give and receive. So yeah, I experience love wherever I go. This is such a balancing affirmation to have as a reminder. So yeah, I love doing your reading, Libra. If you enjoyed it too, be sure to leave a like, a comment around how it resonated with you, and definitely subscribe if you haven't, and ring the bell notification to receive more updates. And do comment, because I love knowing how it resonates with you, and share this video so the channel can grow and our community can grow as well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sending you my love. Take care, and bye bye.